Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make creamy poblano jalapeño pasta salad. This pasta salad is packed with flavor, it's creamy, and it goes fast. So I like to bring it to potlucks. I like to have it for dinner as well and keep it in my fridge for a snack the next day. So today we're doing BLTs. You can see I'm making some bacon there in the back. So this is going to be a side, and I'm going to show you just how to make this. But if you want to see the whole recipe with the ingredients and all of that and the exact measurements, go check out my description. I always have my recipe with everything in it in my description. So for now, we're going to go ahead and start chopping up these peppers. I'm going to start by chopping up my bell pepper first, and then I have some jalapeños to chop up. So behind me, I already have a pot going, and it's a pot of water, and I added a little bit of chicken bouillon just for flavor. I like to boil my pasta with a little bit of chicken bouillon. It really makes the pasta taste really yummy. So I have that boiling behind me, and I'm going to go ahead and boil my rotini pasta in there. Rotini pasta is really good for pasta salads because it really retains the sauce really well, but you can use any kind of pasta for your pasta salad. So whatever you have on hand, if you have penne pasta, if you have, macaroni elbows, whatever you have, go ahead and use that. The great thing about pasta salads is that you can really make them your own. You can switch up the ingredients, you can switch up the sauce. So pasta salads is a great way to use up whatever vegetables you have in your fridge, whether that's cucumbers, tomatoes, or maybe you have a can of black beans or corn or something like that. You can use any of this stuff to make a pasta salad. So pasta salads are really popular here in Texas around summertime. We're coming out of summer now. It's a little bit more like fall, but we're still having really warm weather here where I live. So we're going to do BLT sandwiches and this nice, cool, creamy pasta salad. Really doesn't matter what time of the year it is. If you like pasta salads, it's a great thing to make and have like with a side for your lunch or something like that. So I'm just kind of roughly chopping up my peppers, and now I'm going to go ahead and chop up my onion as well. So you're going to use a whole onion for this. If you don't like onions, you can leave that out, but I am going to use it. It gives it really good flavor and depth. So I do like to use onion, but you don't have to use it if you don't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and make my rotini pasta there behind me. You want to stir it every so often so that the rotini pasta doesn't stick. Another great tip, and something I usually do, is just put a little bit of vegetable oil or whatever kind of oil you have on hand, just a little bit of like a drop into your pot, and it helps the pasta not stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put all my vegetables in here. And I like this pasta salad because it has a little bit of spice but not a whole lot. For today's pasta salad, we're gonna be using a sauce that I found at HEB. HEB is a grocery store here where I live. I think it's pretty much everywhere in the US, but it originated here in Texas, and so we all have HEBs nearby, and they have really nice, good groceries and some unusual products from time to time. A lot of times they're like Southwest or Texas type products, and so one of the new products that I saw was this poblano cream sauce. I really like poblano cream sauce, so I went ahead and picked that up, and so that's what I'm using as the creamy sauce base for this pasta salad. But if you don't have an HEB or you can't find this sauce, you can use mayonnaise, you can use sour cream. There are many ways that you can make a base cream sauce for your pasta salad. Check out my description and my recipe there. I have options for other things that you can use if you don't have the creamy poblano sauce from HEB. So keep that in mind. These pasta salads are very versatile. So you've probably made a pasta salad before. Comment down below what you like to put in your pasta salad, how you like to make it. Share with us in the comments what you like in your pasta salad. I would love to know. If you are new here, I would like to welcome you to my channel. I do recipes that I actually use in my home. And so they're more like Texas style recipes, Southern cooking. And so if you're into that, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here at School of Scarlett Homestead. We're also on a small homestead, and I have some different kinds of livestock and animals. We usually grow our own food, vegetables, and we hunt, and we have our own meat and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, please subscribe to my channel. All right, so here is all of the vegetables, which is going to be the peppers and the onion. Later, I'm going to add in a can of corn, and the can of corn is going to be added in just to add in a little bit of sweetness to my pasta salad. You can really make this your own. If you don't like corn, or let's say you don't like bell pepper or whatever, you can switch it up with whatever you think would be best for you. I like to add in a little bit of corn. It gives it that kind of southwestern feel to it, and it brings in a little bit of sweetness, which is really good to cut the spice of the peppers. These peppers actually weren't very spicy, but you never know, you might get some really spicy jalapeños. Okay, I just drained out my rotini pasta there on the side, and now I'm using the same pot to heat up some hot oil, and I'm going to saute my vegetables. I want my vegetables to be somewhat soft with a small little bit of a crunch to them. So I'm going to go ahead and saute them now. And so all I'm doing is putting them here under medium-high heat, and I'm sauteing them with a little bit of vegetable oil. So the rotini pasta, like I said, is just boiled in a little bit of chicken bouillon like this. I just wanted to show you so you could see. And this is the kind that I'm using, but you can use whatever kind that you have, or you can even use a different kind of pasta. So I like to make my pasta till it's soft, but if you like a little bit more firmness, you can make it al dente and kind of take it out before it gets super soft. But I like my pasta super soft. It also soaks in the sauce, the pasta sauce that we're going to add in later. So here is my bell peppers and onions just being sauteed, and here is my pasta that's come out. It's just cooling down, and I like to rinse it with a little bit of cold water to cool it down. Here are my bell peppers and my onions, and they are ready. They're cooked down now, and so I'm going to go ahead and add in my can of corn. I decided to go ahead and put it in here in the pot as well, so that it gets a little bit of almost like a roasted corn type flavor, because it cooks up a little bit and gets a little bit of the flavoring of the bell peppers, the jalapeños, and the onions that are already in there. So that's what I'm going to use for my vegetables for my pasta salad. Now we're going to head on over here and put our pasta that's been cooled down with something that I had some leftover chicken. So I put a little bit of chicken, and I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and now I'm putting in the creamy poblano sauce. The chicken and cheese are optional, but you can make it a little bit more hearty by adding in some meats, whether that's shrimp, chicken, or whatever kind of meat or something that you have. You can also add in cheeses. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to add in the vegetables, and here they are on top. I just got a mix, and this pasta salad is going to be so good, y'all. And pasta salad tastes really good the next day. So I encourage you to put it in the fridge and have it the next day. But if you're going to have it for dinner that same night like we are, just go ahead and chill it in your fridge for about 2 to 3 hours, and then it'll have that taste like it's been sitting in the fridge. But the next day is always amazing. So I really encourage you to check out the pasta salad the next day if you can. It will really take in all of the flavors. But that's it. This is the pasta salad, and it's ready to eat like this as well. So thank you so much for coming along for today's video, and I will catch you on our next video.